we live in a world where everybody wants everything to be equal, but in the eye of the court system here, usually it's the dad that starts from under the bus. What was the entire divorce thing like for you, and how did you go about being able to get custody of the two kids that live with you now?
Well, I've been going to court for 12 years, so it's not an easy battle. I had shared custody. I lost some kids. I had joint legal. I lost legal. I got legal back. Um, by the time, let's see, when Hannah was 12 years old, she wanted to live with me. So then I had to go get legal again, and then I got shared custody, and then all of a sudden now I got primary of her. I've been through 9 attorneys. I've probably spent 1.3 million in court, back and forth with everything else. And then I got sole custody of Colin. Kate has a no contact with him, so there was a whole bunch of stuff that happened with him, and I ended up with 2. There could be more that come, so I have no idea. But I mean, it's a long battle. Like I just didn't give up, and I'm still not going to give up. So, I mean, it's not just like wham bam, it's going to happen. And everyone's court case is different, and every state is different, and everyone's laws are different too. So, I mean, Pennsylvania is a no fault state for divorce. Custody's different. I have friends that live in Texas and Florida and California, so everything varies from state to state. But pretty much I didn't give up. I mean, I pretty much go to court every month over some custody dispute or something like that. It's getting better now that the kids are getting older. So what my attorneys and hers decided is custody is left up to my children. So if they decide to go live with mom or they decide to live with dad, it's up to them. Now we do have a guardian ad litem. So it's like having a third parent. So if there is a dispute between mom and dad, they can always call the guardian ad litem, and she is a representative of the court and the judge, so she can make a better decision if there is a dispute between mom and dad, which has changed everything. So I like it because now mom can't just say, well, so and so says this. Well, so and so can now call the guardian ad litem, and she can call the judge and say, well, so and so really meant this, and now the judge can really know what the truth is.
Yeah, that's awesome, John. And I love the fact that you're continuing to fight for your kids. I mean, I talk about it all the time on my show. There's a fatherless crisis going on in our country, and the results that we see with kids that grow up without a father influence in their life, they're pretty devastating in the community. So the more impact that dads can have on their kids' lives, I think the better. And what is the relationship like, if any, between the kids that live with you and the ones that are living with Kate?
Right now, it's very tumultuous, pretty much, because there's no contact between Colin and his other siblings. There's contact between Hannah and the other siblings. So the problem right now is we have parent alienation and we have sibling alienation. So with the guardian ad litem, she's trying to alleviate that, and I'm trying to get family therapy through Colin and Hannah's therapist, so that therapist can talk to the other siblings and try to find some common ground, because I think it's super important. But we're nearing, they're going to be 18 in 2 years. So it's going to be quite difficult. But, I've been going to court so long, I'm nearing the end of the tunnel here. But, if one parent you can't just go to court tomorrow. That's the problem. And these judges, they're overseeing murder trials, there's petty thefts and misdemeanors and felonies and all this stuff. They're not just family court judges, so they're seeing all sorts of stuff. And I don't live in the nicest area. So, the court log fills up quick. I could file today. I might not get a court hearing for 3 months. So, it's pretty difficult, to force that. So what I try to do is go through the guardian ad litem, and she tries to arrange it as much as possible because she has direct access to the judge. So that's helped quite a bit. So in the near future, I'm hoping that we can have a meetup like that. But pretty much what I'm waiting for, as soon as my 2 kids that live with me drive, they have every right to go drive to their sibling school, pick the kids up, and Kate can't stop them. So, I'm hoping that'll break down a lot of tension between siblings.